Coffee Shop Soundstage at the NERCA, Northeast Roofing Contractors Association 2025 Trade Show. My name's Karen Edwards, and I'm standing here with Albert from Rapid Installation Group.
That's right, correct.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, so interesting. Well, first of all,
Yes.
tell me what Rapid Installation Group does.
So we are an interior protection company. We install plastic below the roof line, right before the commercial roofers roof the project. Basically protecting any kind of equipment, facilities, or people from getting any dust or debris falling on top of their heads while the roofing progress is happening.
Okay.
We can't have any food contaminated that we eat. We can't have people getting hurt. If you look up, a piece of dirt falls in your eye. It's not good.
Okay, so how long have you been doing this?
15 years.
All right, and
15 years.
wow, okay.
Yep, this
and,
April.
Wow,
Yep, yep.
15 years.
Yeah.
Doesn't time fly?
It sure does.
And I'm always curious the story. Like,
Yeah.
how did the company come about? Were you trying to solve a problem you were having, or just having conversations with people and identifying a need?
Yes, that's exactly what happened. For the most part, when people think of roofing, they just say, hey, we're going to get in there, start roofing, let the dirt fly, and then we'll clean it up later. That doesn't work these days. And with food standards, people standards, we have to do better than that. So, putting a plastic inside is the easiest way to control that debris from falling down on somebody.
Yeah.
So it's basically a need that started arising, getting more standardized now. So it's pretty much an industry standard in what we're doing. And every roofing spec is now actually calling for that.
Are
So
they?
yeah, they're actually requesting it in a lot of places. It's good to have it. I mean, why would you want dirt flying while you're working?
That's true.
Yeah, and that doesn't work for residential because most residential is capped off. But with industrial, it's open deck and open ceiling.
Right.
And even places that have like a roof coating, for example, where they're saying, hey, we're not going to
No
penetrate the roof.
disruption, yeah.
Correct. Still gets disrupted.
Yeah.
We're still up there. You've got crates, you've got machinery vibrating the roof. The dust has been laying on there for 30 years,
you
right?
Don't know
30-year
how much
roof.
dust is up there. Oh.
And then you got open food product 20 feet down below. Dust starts flying. Nobody's paying attention to it. You've got dust in your food.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So really manufacturing, food manufacturing,
Absolutely.
food processing, especially any kind of industrial style application that does. I'm looking where we're in the
I know.
we're in the
I
Hard
know.
Rock Casino
I can't
right
even
now.
get into a Chipotle without looking up when you walk in.
I know.
I
Like
know.
it's probably
Yeah.
kind of dusty up there.
Absolutely.
How often are they cleaning it?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. So how does a contractor find you?
Online or word of mouth. I'm on LinkedIn. We're on Facebook groups. Basically, quick search. Anything that you need to find an interior protection company, we're there. So,
And do you like as a contractor? If I'm a commercial roofing contractor,
Sure.
I'm focused on the roof.
Yes.
I'm not thinking about the interior. So
absolutely.
how do you provide assistance in how much do I need? Where do I need it? Do you do that kind of design?
I give them an idea of what to expect when you do that. If it's a food manufacturing room, for example, you wouldn't want to do a small section and then have it do this.
Yeah.
Airborne particles floating around or anything like that. So we like to do wall to wall when it's somewhere that's in a raw material. But anything that's kind of like a little bit of a give and take, none of that has been standardized yet. So, there's a little bit of flexibility there. There's a difference between raw packaging and then sealed packaging and then kind of warehouse where it's completely double or triple sealed. So they'll be a little bit lighter there.
Wow.
But for the most part, anything that's raw needs to be wall to wall.
Yeah.
Anything else besides that, if you're just doing skylights, we can replace skylights with a 20-foot wrap around it. We
Okay.
can hermetically seal it going up to the decks on both sides. So there's a lot of different options.
Do you come in afterward and take it down?
We
Because
sure do.
I imagine with all that dirt you
We
just
sure
collected,
do.
you can't come in and just rip it down.
You can't, no.
How do you
and
contain it?
We roll them up like little cigars and we call them bananas.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Nice.
So, and then we just kind of just bring them down slowly, and then you've contained everything because you've rolled it kind of like a spiral.
Yeah.
So all of the dirt just rolls on top of each other, and then we bring them down, we seal them, and take them out.
Are they clear, transparent?
So they are translucent. They are transparent too. Yep, that works too. They probably block about 90%. They let through 90% of light, block about 10.
That's why I was asking.
Very
'cause,
important question, yep.
A,
And then-
a lot of those places have really high lights and some natural lights.
So that's an excellent question, by the way. But
Yeah.
the reason why I said that is because it does this thing where it actually diffuses the light.
Oh, okay.
So if you look up right now, spotlight, spotlight, spotlight. You almost
Really
have to
bright.
do this, right?
Yeah,
You do that to block
yeah.
the light. This spreads the light evenly, so evenly that once it's up, it looks like one big light.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay, softens it on the eyes.
It sure does, and not only that, but then once it's up, people are like, "Oh my God, that looks so much better than the ceiling." Can you leave it up? I know.
No, I can't. It's full
Well,
of dirt.
then I've had one person say then they're going to take it down and then re-put it back up and leave it up.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
some people do permanent installations. We've done things where if you've had flaking roof paint that's coming down on people, not just for a roofing project, we'll put it up for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, contain it all.
What does the installation process look like? Because we're thinking about disruptive
Yeah.
stuff. And,
I'm going to give you the best analogy.
Okay.
You ever ordered carpet for your house?
Yes.
They don't even talk to each other.
Yeah.
They come in and just knock it out like magicians and they leave within a few minutes.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Okay.
It's pretty surgical. We've been doing it for so long. Everybody just kind of knows what to do.
Yeah.
You do this, you do this, you do this. We don't even have to talk. We come in, we make sure the facilities are taken care of. The hardest thing in the facility is basically coordinate with the managers, not disrupting anybody. This is your house. We've come into your house. We're going to make sure we do not disrupt you.
Yeah.
You want us there at night? We're coming at night.
Yeah.
You want us there on the weekends? We can offer you weekends only. Whatever you need to make everybody's experience, basically that's what it is, the roofing experience.
Yeah.
You're getting $1 million roof. You want to have a good project for interior protection. We're there to make sure that happens.
Nice.
Yep.
I love it. I was not familiar with this service at all.
Right.
So I'm glad you're here and we're
Yep.
talking to you. And that we're looking forward to getting this information out to our followers and our
Absolutely.
visitors. So how's the show been for you?
It's excellent. It's
Yeah.
good seeing familiar faces. Somebody brought me a drink and said,
Oh,
hello,
nice.
yeah, they're pretty
Yeah,
nice.
you
Yeah,
gotta
everybody's
love
been friendly,
that.
and we're in our hometown, so it's pretty good. We're in our backyard,
Oh, okay.
Usually
So-
we're across the country,
Yeah.
but now I see, everybody here from New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York. It's amazing.
Yeah,
Yep, grew up
it's
here.
it's been a great show,
Yeah,
I think. And
absolutely.
It's not super crowded, but it's more of an intimate feel,
Yep.
and it's like seeing old friends
Sure.
and having really good conversations.
Absolutely.
Well, Albert, I'm so glad you came by our
Thank you,
booth,
Karen. I
and and talked to Alex and myself, and shared this amazing information.
Appreciate it.
Awesome. Well, thank you everybody out there for watching. Don't go anywhere because we'll be back again. Hope to see you next time.
Thank you.